Good morning, students. Today we are learning about Pythagoras theorem and use of Pythagoras theorem. For this, we should know Pythagoras theorem, 30, 60, 90 degree theorem, 45, 45, 90 degree theorem, geometric mean theorem, and some other formulae. Let us see. The example is, in the figure, M is midpoint of QR, angle PRQ equal to 90 degree, then prove that PQ square equal to 4PM square minus 3PR square. Observe the figure. There are two hypotenuse, that means two right angle triangle. That means we can use Pythagoras theorem to solve this example. In triangle PRQ and triangle PRM, angle R is equal to 90 degree. So let us use Pythagoras theorem in both the triangles. So in first triangle, triangle PRQ and angle PRQ is 90 degree, therefore PQ square equal to PR square plus RQ square. This is equation number 1. Now second triangle, triangle PRM. In this triangle, using Pythagoras theorem, PM square equal to PR square plus RM square. This is equation 2. Now we have M is midpoint, therefore we can say RQ is equal to 2MR or RQ equal to 2RM. So RM is equal to 1 upon 2 RQ. This is equation 3. Now use RM equal to 1 upon 2 RQ. In equation 2, we get PM square equal to PR square plus half RQ bracket square. So we get, after squaring bracket, we get PM square equal to PR square plus 1 upon 4 RQ square. 4 is in denominator, so multiplying by 4 we get 4 PM square equal to 4 PR square plus RQ square. This is equation number 4. Now to get the answer, we should subtract equation 1 from equation 4. After subtracting equation 1 and 4 and 1, we get 4 PM square minus PQ square equal to 3 PR square. Here RQ square and RQ square are cancelled. So in next step, we get 4 PM square minus 3 PR square equal to PQ square. After exchanging the side, we get PQ square equal to 4 PM square minus 3 PR square. Now let us take, in this example, two walls of two buildings on either side of street are parallel to each other. A ladder of length 5.8 meter is placed on the street such that its top just reaches the window of a building at the height of 4 meter. On turning the ladder over to the other side of the street, its top touches the window of the other building at a height of 4.2 meter. Find the width of the street. Let us draw a figure according to the example. This is the figure. In this figure, we can say AM is first wall, which is of 4 meter long, and CN is second wall, having 4.2 meter long. And BE and BD are ladder of length 5.8 meter. Now, in figure, AC is a road and AM C and R walls. Similarly, BE and BD are same ladder. As per the information, lengths are given in the figure. Therefore, in triangle EAB and in triangle DCB, we can use Pythagoras theorem because both the triangles are right angle triangle. After using Pythagoras theorem, we can get the values of AB and BC. After adding the values of AB and BC, we get the length of road or width of road AC. In first triangle, using Pythagoras theorem, we get value AB is equal to 4.2 meter and value of BC is equal to 4 meter. That means now width of the street AB plus BC, because B is in between A and C, therefore AC equal to AB plus BC. That means 4.2 plus 4 is equal to 8.2 meter. Now let us take another example. Example number 3. In an isosceles triangle, length of the congruent sides is 13 cm and its base is 10 cm. Find the distance between the vertex opposite the base and the centroid. Now observe the figure. In figure, you can see that triangle ABC is isosceles triangle in which AB and AC is of length 13 cm. AD is perpendicular to base BC and G is a point of centroid. BC is 10 cm. According to the figure, we have triangle ABC, the right triangle, AB equal to AC 13 cm, BC 10, AD perpendicular BC. This is isosceles triangle, so altitude as well as median divides the base of the triangle. Therefore, in figure BD or DC equal to 1 upon 2 into base. That means 1 upon 2 into 10 is equal to 5. So we get BD equal to 5 and DC is also equal to 5. See in the figure, BD is 5 and DC is also 5. Now in triangle ADB, angle ADB is 90 degree. So we can use Pythagoras theorem. AB square equal to AD square plus BD square. Putting the value, we get 13 square equal to AD square plus 5 square. So 169 is equal to AD square plus 25. So AD square equal to 169 minus 25. After solving, we get AD square equal to 144. After taking square root, we get AD equal to 12. In this way, height of this triangle AD is equal to 12. Now, let us see one property, and that is centroid property. Centroid means point of centroid divide the median in 2:1 form. That means the upper segment is 2 part and lower segment, which is perpendicular to the base, is 1 part. That means there are totally 3 parts. 2 part AG and 1 part GD. That means AD will have 3 parts total. So you can write here AD upon GD is equal to 3 upon 1. Now after solving, we get values of AD is 12, GD to find, and 3 upon 1. After cross multiplication, we get GD is equal to 12 into 1 upon 3, that is equal to 4. GD is 4. Therefore, AG is equal to AD minus GD. AD is 12. 12 minus 4. Therefore, we get AG is equal to 8 centimeter. In this way, you can find out the values of AG and JD also. Now let us consider next example, that is example number 4. In this example, we have a trapezium ABCD in which upper side is AB, which is parallel to lower side DC. Again, segment BD perpendicular AD. Similarly, segment AC perpendicular BC. And we have a problem, and that is if AD is equal to 15, BC is equal to 15, and AB is equal to 25, find the value of area of quadrilateral ABCD. What is the quadrilateral? And this one is quadrilateral. In this quadrilateral, we have triangle ADB, right angle triangle. Similarly, triangle ACB, right angle triangle. And two sides are given. So, after using Pythagoras theorem, you can get the values of BD and AC, and that is 20. BD and AC, and that is 20. In triangle ADB, after using Pythagoras theorem, AB square, base AB square is equal to AD square, perpendicular side, first perpendicular side, plus BD square, second perpendicular side. After putting the values, we get BD equal to 20. In the similar way, we can find out CA equal to also 20. Now, let us find the values of DN and CM. In triangle ABD, see the triangle ABD. In this triangle, base is AB and height is DN. But these are right angle. So, area of right angle triangle is equal to half into product of perpendicular side, that is equal to half into AD into BT. After putting the values, we get half into 15 and 20 is equal to 150 square units. This is equation 1. Now use base as BD and height as DN. We get area of triangle ADB equal to half into base into height. Area of triangle ADB equal to half into AB into DN. Area of triangle ADB is 150, which is in equation 1. So 150 is equal to half into 25 into DN. After solving this, we get DN is equal to 12. DN is equal to 12. Therefore, you can easily find out in the similar way CM is also equal to 12. Now, in right angle triangle DNA, again you can use Pythagoras theorem because angle DNA equal to 90 degree. Using Pythagoras theorem, we get dA square equal to dN square plus AN square. After putting values, we get 15 square equal to 12 square plus AN square. 225 equal to 144 plus AN square. After solving this, we get AN equal to 9. Similarly, you can get BM is also equal to 9, which is a part of right angle triangle CMB also. Now in next step, you can find out MN. MN means if we subtract AN and BM from AB, we get MN. That means MN is equal to AB minus AN plus BM, or MN equal to 25 minus 9 plus 9. That means 25 minus 18 is equal to 7. MN is 7. MN is a part of rectangle actually. If we observe the figure, we get quadrilateral DCMN. DCMN is rectangle and opposite sides of rectangle are congruent. So you can say here DC equal to MN. And MN equal to 7 centimeter. Therefore DC equal to 7 centimeter. Thus we get two values of segment AB. AB is equal to 25 units, which is given in the figure, and DC is equal to 7, which are calculated by us. That means we get the length of parallel sides of trapezium. What is the area of trapezium? Area of trapezium means, what is the formula? In area of trapezium, is equal to half into sum of parallel sides into height. Half into sum of parallel side into height. Which are the parallel side? AB and DC. And we have already calculated the values of AB and DC. Put the values, we get half into 25 plus 7 into 12. 25 plus 7 is 32. That means we get half into 32 into 12. And after calculating, we get area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to 192 square unit. Thus, in this example, we used here area of triangle, property of area of triangle or formula of area of triangle, Pythagoras theorem, and opposite sides of rectangle are congruent, and betweenness. These four properties are used. Using these four properties, we can easily find out the answer of this question. Now, another example. In this example, we have a problem. In triangle PQR, which is equilateral triangle, that means all three sides are equal. Point S is on QR. Point S is on QR such that QS is equal to 1 upon 3 QR. Then prove that 9PS square equal to 7 PQ square. By observing the figure, you can easily guess that in this figure, we can use Pythagoras theorem. We can use 30, 60, 90 degree theorem also. And using this theorem, you can easily find out the answer. Let us see first step. In triangle PTQ, see triangle PTQ. In this triangle, one angle is 90 degree. Second angle is 60 degree. That means remaining angle will be 30 degree. That means this triangle is 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. And if we use this property, we get QT equal to half into PQ, because side opposite to 30 degree. Side opposite to 30 degree is half of the hypotenuse. Therefore, QT equal to half into hypotenuse PQ. And QS is equal to 1 upon 3 into QR, which is given. Therefore, QS is equal to 1 upon 3 into PQ. In place of QR, we write here PQ. Why? Because PQ equal to QR. Because triangle is equilateral, so sides of equilateral triangle are congruent. QT minus QS. See the figure. After subtracting QS from QT, we get ST. That means we can write QT minus QS equal to, that means half PQ minus 1/3 PQ. 1 upon 2 PQ minus 1 upon 3 PQ. 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 3 is 1 upon 6. So we get ST is equal to 1 upon 6 PQ. What is ST? ST means QT minus QS. Now let us see second step. In first step, we used here the property of 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. Now, similarly in triangle PTQ, we can use 30, 60, 90 degree triangle PTQ property. PT equal to root 3 upon 2 PQ, side opposite to 60 degree. PT is the side opposite to 60 degree. PT is side opposite to 60 degree in triangle PTQ. So this property is used. Now in triangle PTS, see PTS, this is right angle triangle because angle PTS is 90 degree. That means we can use here Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem, we can write here PS square equal to ST square plus PT square. PS square equal to ST square plus PT square. That means hypotenuse square equal to one side square plus other side square. Therefore PS square equal to, putting the values from equation 1 and 2, we get root 3 upon 2 into PQ bracket square plus 1 upon 6 into PQ bracket square. After solving, we get PS square equal to 3 upon 4 PQ square plus 1 upon 36 PQ square. So we get PS square equal to 28 upon 36 PQ square. After giving the division of 4 is common factor in 28 and 36. So we get PS square equal to 7 upon 9 PQ square. And if we transfer that 9 which is in denominator to left hand side, we get 9 PS square equal to 7 PQ square. This was our 5th example. Thank you very much. I hope that this lecture is very useful to us, to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.